Hi everyone, this is Julie. I'm here from the Scraps of My Life. I have a little album I want to share with you that I've created from the die that I have that I've cut the boxes in the for the shop, in my exhibit shop, and I made one for my sister for her birthday, and I wanted to share it with you. It's not quite completed, but it's close, so I wanted to share it with you before I finished it up. And this is it's a box with an album on top of it. It's like the Christmas one that I did, and actually I did two different Christmas ones. This one was for the baby's first Christmas, and the other one was just a Christmas album. But I wanted to show it to you. She just had a birthday, so I had just received this paper in. I had bought some to put in my shop and bought some for myself, and she had mentioned that she liked it, but she didn't have any yet, so I decided to make her an album out of it with a keepsake box. And so that's what I did, and as I said, these are the die cuts that are in the shop that you can purchase to make your own album out of. And I have put a button brad with a insert piece on the back of it, is all I know to call it. It's metal, that is for the drawer pull, but I have not lined the insert side of the drawer, so that's one of the things I have not completed. I'm thinking about using some felt in there rather than just using paper. And so there's the drawer, and then there's the side where the book is attached to the box, the underneath of it there, and then the other side here. So I have it closed with just a bow because that's how I wanted to do this one. I didn't want to put anything over it because the book is more narrow than usual, and so I didn't want anything to cover. I wanted to be able to put the flowers here on the edge and everything, and I put one of the little charms from the romance novel collection here hanging from some lace. And then I did some crackle accenting on the front where the flowers are to cover the roses. And this unties, and it opens up in a book style. And I've used quite a lot of lace and went out of my way to make it really vintagey looking. I did a lot of sheer ribbon so that it would you'd be able to see the designs through the ribbon itself. And this first page I'm going to probably write something and print it out and put here to my sister. So I left it as it is right now. And then this is a page here just with the paper and some ribbon, and this is a tag. And I really liked what that had to say, so I put that, backed it on some cardstock, cut it out, and then put it on this little trifold card here. And probably decorate that up a little more, of course, so it won't look so plain. But the color of the cardstock went perfect with the paper line. And then each page has a pocket in it, whether it's on the side or at the top. Every page has a pocket. So let me pull this tag out so you can see it. This is one of the tags from the paper line itself. And I've just used some ribbon here and one of the little chipboard die cut pieces that comes with the paper line. And so I just made a tag out of that because it fit in the pocket really nice. I don't know how I bent my ribbon there, but I did. There we go. Put it in there straight this time. So, you don't have to have the paper protruding. It has just the little ribbon pull, and that looks really nice, a lot nicer. Over here on this left page, I did a little envelope. Some of the papers have little cutouts for tags and envelopes of different sizes and shapes. So I cut one of those out and made it into the envelope, and then cut out one of the little tags and stuck inside. And then I just wrapped this lace around it and tied it in a bow. And I made a lean-to pocket out of the envelope and made a little tag to go behind it. This little guy here has a lean-to pocket as well, but a little room there to put some notes. I thought that was real cute. And then one of the words that I cut out from the paper, and it has lace beneath it there. Oops, one of my little tags is trying to get away. And then I made some of the pages, actually most of them, so that they flip out. So I used the whole width of the, I don't know, 6-inch, these 6-inch pages, I think they are. Yeah, 6 by 6. So I used the whole width. I couldn't use the whole height because it was a little bit too tall. But I used the whole 6-inch paper. And so that makes more room for placing pictures and things, makes it more useful. And here's another one of the charms from the paper line itself, and I hung it up here with a bow. And on this side I did another fold out page, and I did another one of those cute little envelope pockets with a tag inside. This one I put some ribbon on it. There's a little rose at the bottom of the page there. And then this is one of the tags. Just cut it out and stuck it in there. And this page has the pocket at the top, so the tag pulls out at the top of it. And I just use staples to staple my ribbon on. It's a lot more secure, and it won't come off or come apart as easy. This one has a ruffled edge, and it's a little more complicated to get it back in because of the way it's cut. My fingers are getting all in the way. Okay, there we go. Alright, so on the next page here, of course that one little charm there is what's causing my book to be a little bulky. So anyway, over here on this page I did a little flip out card. And on the back of it is room for journaling. Front of it here, I left this page so that a nice photo could put here, and the paper automatically had this here, so it's very nice for journaling and dates or whatever. This page here, I cut the design, these little tags I made up, just backed them with some cardstock. They're part of the paper line. Used them for tags, and I just cut this little part out here to use for a pocket. It was just part of the page, and I just put my hole punch here at this end, and here over here where I wanted to start and stop, and that way it keeps it from tearing beyond where you want it to be. So it makes a nice little pocket with some dimension and some style. Okay, and over here on this page, I did the same thing again with this little postal, I guess that is kind of like, it's not a letter, it's a postcard like. And the rosebuds, I cut them out with it. So when the tag is pulled out, you see the page, how it would have been there. I just added some lace. And then over on this side, I haven't actually done anything to the inside of this page here, but I made the fold out pages again, and I thought it was really fun to use this typewriter paper. It was so pretty. And then this bow just ties and holds that closed. It doesn't really have to, but it does. There's my tag that's wanting to be sassy. And then I put this S here. It's gilded, and it's pretty. It has the little roses on it. I thought it went perfect with this paper line, and it's for sisters, of course. And then this page flips out, and then there's another full page spread there for pictures and journaling. And I didn't do a lot of photo mats like I would normally do in my books, because it's only a certain size, and not knowing exactly the size of pictures that's going to be used, I decided just to leave it a clean slate for her to do what she wants to do with it. And then this little tag, it was in the book somewhere else. I tried to stamp this little color on color I know you can see it, but it's not quite as dark as I would have liked to have been. It's a little crafty secret stamp I have of the little girl holding the bouquet of flowers, and thought she was really cute. Over here on this side, I was able to use one of the larger pieces of chipboard that comes with the set in the package like this, right here. So it's quite a lot in there. And I wanted to use the balloon because it was so pretty and colorful. And it also is a nice weight to hold this page down without having any magnets or any sort of thing there. So I backed it with some cardstock to cover, you know, the underneath side there, and then I glued it down to this page. And it flips open. And I didn't show you the tag at the top of this page over here. I'll do that in a minute. It flips open, and over here I used the bottom of the paper instead of cutting the bottom of the top of the paper away that it was too big on the other pages. I left this one and just folded it up and accented it. And then this is a tag that I made to go in there from the paper line. And then this part over here is just plain right now. And then this folds up like so. I made it so that it would be like a cute little hideaway place. And then I took the other part of the paper and flipped it up here and made a place for it to hold little tags as well. So there's that one. I backed that one with cardstock. This one I just left it. And then that just flips back down real nicely. And then over here on this side, there is a pocket at the top of this page, and it pulls out. And this one I didn't put any ribbon on it. And I used the car tag on this one because this is like a special thing in our family. My dad, he was always loved old cars. I'm talking about the old Model T Fords and that sort of thing. So when I saw this, and then it had the pretty lacy touch up here at the top, I thought that is just perfect. So I backed it on some cardstock and put it up here for her to use for journaling. And there's always lots of room for pictures in albums, but a lot of times there's not a lot of room for journaling. And the tag to this one, I didn't show you it. So like I said, there's a tag on every page. And this again is just another tag from the paper line. Oops. And then I just stapled the ribbon on there with the staple. And the back of these tags are white, so they pretty much have to be either colored with glimmer mist or backed with some cardstock or stamped or something. But I thought I would kind of leave that part for her so she could personalize it just a little bit. When something's already done all together, then, you know, sometimes people don't even bother to do anything with it, but when they see there's a little more that they can do to it, it makes it a little bit more fun. So that is the little album I made. That little tag, I've got to put it somewhere. Let's stick it right here. I wanted to put it somewhere else, but I haven't made the slot for it yet. But anyway, I wanted to show you this little album, and I wanted to let you know that I have gotten a shop haul today for my shop. A couple things, not a lot, but the things that I mostly got was for making kits with, actually. Christmas is coming, and Halloween is right here on top of us. And, well, I can't get the hold of that ribbon. So I wanted to do some kits, and I had put these die cuts in the store. They're in there right now, actually, for the little box, but not for the whole album here. So you can, you know, create the box yourself and then add your album to it. But what I've done is, as I made this album right here, I have taken pictures, and I have also done a video all along the way that shows how I made this album, pretty much step by step, so that whoever purchases the kits will have the video of the album to go by, so you can see, you know, get an idea how I put it together. And so I'm going to be putting, you know, a couple kits together, and I'm thinking I'm going to do 1 or 2 for Christmas. This book here, like I said, I use the 6x6 papers mostly. And I might be doing also a kit out of the romance novel collection. And then everything, of course, that you need, and more, of course. Everything you've seen in this little album, which is not quite finished. A little bit of more accents I need to add to it. But everything you've seen in here and more, you will receive with the kit. And it'll be themed towards, whether you get the romance novel or whether you get the Christmas one, or whatever I fix up. Everything will have the theme for that, for the album paper that you get with the album. So I just wanted to show you that, and I've got to get it finished up, and I want to get started on the kits right away. You wouldn't believe you could actually finish this album in a day. You could start it and finish it in one day's time if you wanted to. So that was really fun because it didn't take me very long to do this album. And even though I've got a couple more things I need to do to it, it's practically done. And I'm leaving this ribbon. I realize it's really long, but I'm leaving it a little bit longer. I'll probably cut it off a little more, but leaving it longer for her because I don't know how easy or hard it is for her to tie a bow back on here. So anyway, everybody have a good day. Thanks for stopping by to see my little album. And I'll be chatting with you later on. Have a great day.